Hello traders, welcome back. Forex market. According to the calendar, it is the first day of the week, Monday. We're opening up the market and we wanted to touch base with the euro dollar, which we've been very busy with the euro dollar, right? I mean, ever since price failed to break through 1645, even before we were actively involved, but just recently, the same bullish campaign that we still have, it's still live, it's still running, right? But it started when price basically came back after seemingly breaking down 1644. It came back, it crossed back up, and we identified that early on, right? And we took advantage of that movement where we pulled the trigger and actually established that bullish campaign that we're still in, by the way. But we did had a break in the middle. Let me dial back a little bit, because even though we thought we were going to catch that move all the way to 1859 in one shot, that was not the case. Eventually, what happened was price went straight to 1746, which we declared to be a profit-taking spot, kind of a secondary target for us. But it was also supposed to be the testing level. So if price was to break through, nice and easy, we would just carry on with the same bullish campaign that we had. But things went down a little bit differently. Price managed to hit that 1745, and it just stayed there for a few days. And that with every passing day that price just couldn't break through, it got us concerned, and even though we had a small profit in place, and it was far from what was originally planned, we decided to take out the profit, close that position, and possibly come back later on, because we were concerned about just a full-fledged downside reversal, not to mention at least the technical correction, right? But price was pretty stubborn, and and it made it. It made it eventually. It broke through that 1745-46 level, and we got back in pretty much. And right away, we pulled the trigger twice. I mean, we pulled once, then we saw price kind of basing itself above 1746 here, and we pulled the trigger the second time. Right, you see these two trades still in place. Now we feel that, the euro made a statement, I would say, last Friday. It started on Thursday, right? When it came back, it spiked that 1746 from above. That was a nice move here to see, because it kind of bounced off that level after touch base. Then, of course, the explosive move which had last Friday. Now, the reason I wanted to touch base on the euro, guys, is not only because we're getting close to the target. We're closing in on that 1859 primary target and final destination. I know you already know that. Here's what I wanted to give you. Here's where the update is. First, we're firing up one more trade. We can squeeze in one more trade. I can do it right now, live as we speak. We're also gonna adjust stop loss level to 117. It's not a big change. It's originally, right now it's 116.70. I'm going to adjust stop loss level on all the trades. But basically, we're taking 117, new adjustment for the stop loss level. It's not a big change, like I said. We're still hiding below 1746, right? In case we're going to have a comeback here, kind of a retest, we still want to use 1746 as a buffering zone, right? So we're still hiding below. And that's not going to change until we hit the target, right? Until it's not relevant anymore. But anyway, you can see we've pushed the position now bigger. It's probably the last time we're going to be able to throw one more trade into the mix here, because right now we're getting closer to the target. Hopefully, we will be hitting that target 1859 by the end of the day, or at least in the next day or two, So, so that was one reason I wanted to touch base with the euro. The second reason, guys, was to give you a little bit of what we see in the near future, right? Because around the corner, obviously, is landing at 1859. But what's going to be beyond that point, right? So beyond that point, we suspect that price will continue to push forward and will break out. It will start by breaking out 1960, and then it will set itself free, so to speak, because this trading range ever since the beginning of August had been nothing but a consolidation phase. So once price, is done with that phase, it's going to be trending again, right? And we suspect it's going to continue with the direction it's coming right now, which is upside move, right? It's going to be super interesting. We'll come back to follow up on the situation here, that's for sure. There you go. We'll be back with the next video, so stay tuned.